Welcome back to the arena of motorsport, Zwartkops Raceway, for more action from the Engen Volkswagen Cup. It's round 6. We've had one race, we've got 2 to go. And so far, Devon Robertson has not been bettered. He was quickest in all 3 of the practice sessions. He was quickest in qualifying, he took Super Pole, and he's taken race 1. Are we going to see more of the same here from the Pie Man? The Glassford team will be looking to close him down, as will his teammates out of Signature Motorsport. And don't ever forget Tasman Pepper and, of course, Sean Lerezave after a dismal outing in race number 1. He'll be looking to get a little bit higher up than what he did in the first one. Darren Oates with an incredible drive, staying in the top 5 all weekend as well. Will be pushed hard by Tasman Pepper, who's right on his tail. We're on board with Sean Lerezave, her teammate. As the lights go out, we go racing. Sean goes on the inside, tries to make up as much ground as he can, gets past Daniel Duminy, his other stablemate that heads down into turn number 2. And look at how tight it is. Oh, a little bit of touching between the two brothers. Justin gives Darren a little nudge down into turn 2, right in front of the sponsors. Well, I suppose that's one way to get on TV, and that's another way. Sean Duminy, you're going to be happy about that, but Daniel Duminy's not going to be, as he's been spun out down in turn 2 on lap number 1. After a top 10 finish, he's now right out of the top 20 with a huge mountain to climb as they go up the hill for the first time. A little bit of sideways action, and once again, somebody's off. Who is it going to be this time? We can just see this complete action. Paulus Franken, well, he comes from rally driving, so he'll certainly know what to do if he gets onto the dirty stuff. Franken there in the Manitou group machine, having some fun and games and getting helped out, I think, as well, as Lerezave starts to make his way through, trying to find a way through on Kuda. Kuda Vazuri goes defensive, keeps Lerezave at bay for now. Look at how this pack is just looking for opportunities. Matt Shorter particularly more than anybody else after that bit of a mistake he made at the top of the hill in race number 1. He's already looking to go through there on Darren Oates and might squeeze Oates out into turn 1. He's got up the inside. Oates going to stay around the outside and keep the inside line for turn 2, but he doesn't. What a move there from Shorter. Very, very aggressive, but clean and clear. Here comes Darren back at him. Sideways, and 2x2 they go through there. Jonna van der Westhuizen side by side with Justin. Darren Oates and Matt Shorter. We're on board here with Justin Oates, looking at his brother, fighting hard there with the Moog suspension car out of the Signature Motorsport stable. They come side by side, and this is just awesome. Look at that. Now we're on board with Darren. That's how tight it is. This is probably about 180 k's an hour, and you can see no tapping off. They literally just come off the accelerator, back on, and the Moog suspension car runs a little bit wide. Oh no! Can you believe that? Shorter goes off. Great recovery. Look at that. Working the wheel, goes up a gear eventually, and down the field. Oh, he's not happy. That's the second time on the day, and the second time in 2 races that he's made a big mistake. That time he was just pushing a little bit too hard. He should have maybe backed out of that one and given Darren a bit of room and maybe lived to tell the tale. Unfortunately, he's dropped right to the back now, and you can see him fighting hard there with Ethan van Heerden. They found another bumper for that car. I don't know how many bumpers that kid's been through this week or this year, but he certainly has been through a couple. He has a move on the inside from Lerezave, eventually finding a way through there on Machotzi. Machotzi's actually lost ground to his teammate. Could have snapped through there. And on board here with Benjamin Hubig. See, the battle continues as Shorter's using every line and some more that aren't normally the right ones to use. He went around the outside on the dirt into turn 1. So you can see just how fired up Matt Shorter is to get back into the hunt at the front end of this field. No one's going to catch Devon or Clint Poseidon. The two of them just seem to have a slight edge over everybody this weekend. Jeff Kruger sitting comfortably at the moment and fighting hard, but you can see Jean Caber certainly wants by. Ethan van Heerden continues the battle there. Hubig is right ahead of him. This is Max Shorter's point of view as they go back to 4th. This is where he got it wrong. Can he keep it all together? No, because this time on his inside is Sean Lerezave, the master, starting to make his way through, trying to close in. He's got to try and make up some ground here on Jean Caber, who has taken the first victory in the Masters. Lerezave now side by side with Matt Shorter. Has he got what it takes on the brakes? It looks like he might just be able to get through there. Oh, he's got it out of shape. What a catch there from Sean Lerezave. He got completely sideways, and that might just give Benjamin Hubig a chance. Oh, Hubig touches. The two of them have a little tag, and they come out of the double right-hand at Kenwood. Lerezave's on the dirt. Ethan van Heerden this time stays on track, and Benjamin Hubig follows him through. Look in the background. Not these cars falling through turn 8. Here they come down toward turn 8 now, and it's Hubig coming back at Van Heerden. The Nutritech having a bit of a run for his money and gets forced wide. Oh yes, Ethan van Heerden has spent more time off track this weekend than he has on it, but it's certainly having a good time. And you can see he's pushing hard. He's all over Benjamin Hubig. Here comes Lerezave. Right behind him, it is going to be a hard-charging Matt Shorter. This battle is not done yet. Remember, this is for the top 10 honours here. We're not even talking about the race victory. But this is the kind of action you get out of the Engen Volkswagen Cup every time we go to a racetrack. Hubig's point of view, you can see he gave a little bit more than he could take there. Fortunately caught it, so did Lerezave. Here's Lerezave's side of it. He gets out of shape, tries to catch it, gets it just right, and then onto the dirt, has to go up a gear, and straight across, and back through Mix FM corner. Well, Devin Robertson has had the perfect weekend. He's keeping it all together ahead of his teammate. Incredibly, Clint Mercedes, even though he's feeling ill, this final lap, he'll be thinking to himself, just get me to the line. I'm nearly there. It'll be 2 second places, which is better than what I expected, considering how bad I felt coming to the circuit this morning. Hard on the brakes into turn 5, and no one is going to catch Devin Robertson. It's going to be 2 out of 2. He's got a 2.5 second lead there over his teammate, so he can basically roll off ever so slightly and get it home smoothly. And that's exactly what he's looking to do. Jeff Kruger will hang on for 3rd place. Jean has pushed him hard, but hasn't found a way through. But of course, Jean looking to just capitalize as many points as he can, knowing that the Masters are further back. Darren Oates could not find a way past on Tasman Pepper and will have to settle for 6th place. The flag is out, and it's a double victory. Can he make it 3 out of 3 here at Zwartkops? We'll have to wait and see in race number 3. Great drive from Besaidnout. He finished up in 2nd place. Kruger in 3rd. And the first master is Jean Gerber. Gerber was down in 4th place. He beat out Tasman Pepper and his teammates, Darren Oates and Justin Oates, 6th and 7th ahead of Kudu Missouri.
Ethan, a great race too for you.
Yeah, it was a good race. I started 9th and I held through the race to 11th. I lost 2 positions, unfortunately, but I maintained the position thanks to Nutritech and my dad putting in the effort to get me to the tracks and helping me practice, making the time, the effort, and getting me there.
Jeff, a good race too for you.
Yes, I'm very happy with the result. I had a good start off the line. Unfortunately in race 1 I had quite a bad getaway, got so much wheel spin, and Jean got past. But now it seems in race 2 our roles are reversed because he had the wheel spin. So yeah, I'm glad for coming 3rd. We got some good points now in the championship. So starting 5th now in the 3rd race, so let's see what we can do.
3 races on the day. Now we heard from Daniel Dermody that tyre preservation is going to be key. Have a look at those tyres. They've got one more 8-lapper to go. And they're going to be pushed hard. Dunlop certainly have provided some great rubber. So I'm sure that we're going to be able to keep things together here for the final race of the day. Time to bring them to the line and go racing for the final time here at Zwartkops. We've got 2 more rounds of action after this. We head down to Cape Town and we come back to Zwartkops for the final round. But right now, let's see what's going to happen for race 3. Well, there's a bit of a change-up. Straight into turn 1, Jean Gerber goes hunting for Devin Robertson. This time, Clint Besaidnout got left ever so slightly on the line. And in fact, Jeff Kruger, and it looks like Darren Oates, might squeeze him out as well. Maybe the whole day and 3 races starting to play effect now on the slightly weakened Clinton Besaidnout. On his tail is Tasman Pepper. Lorezove fighting with Jano. Jano's got Matt Shorter, Kudu Missouri, and around the outside, Ben Hubig. Look, oh man, it's 3 by 3. They're going to turn 4 there. They eventually just tuck in behind each other, but only just getting enough room to squeeze out. In fact, Kudu didn't even have a look. He went side by side there with Ben Hubig and stayed 2 by 2. It's nearly 2 by 2 at the top of the hill. It is definitely there for 4th and 5th place as Besaidnout eventually loses out to Darren Oates. He has to go defensive because right on his tail are the 2 Pepper Racing, SMD and Campos transport cars, and led out by the Campos machine of Tasman Pepper. The Alpine Motors car there of Lorezove is on the dirt. He had to take evasive action as a big move came there from Matt Shorter. Shorter just squeezed him out, but enough room, fortunately, and a bit of a straight line on the dirt there for Lorezove. But Shorter, you can see, he's probably the most fired up man on track right now after having a dismal outing so far in 1 and 2. Race 3, he definitely needs to make up ground and get higher up. As he goes down into 2nd gear, Tasman Pepper up the inside. So the last time we were on board with him, we saw Tasman Pepper's teammate squeeze through there. I think Shorter is going to have to find something special here. He tucks right underneath and looks for a way through. And is using Tasman Pepper for a bit of a bump draft. Hopefully that'll pull him up and he can pull out right in the final part here and squeeze through in turn 4. No, not just yet. He maybe waits a little bit later on. Daniel Dermody having a go at Ethan van Heerden, who's looking for a way through on Kudu Missouri. Slightly further back there and just outside the top 10. We're on board with Kuda. Looking at Jonathan Machotsi, telling his teammate, come on, let's go. We've got to work together here. I've got Dermody on my tail, but we've got to try and use each other as teammates to get to the front end. As they come through Kenwood Corner, it's a double right-hander. They flick through Mix FM and whoa! Wide line coming from Jana van der Westhuizen. Can he make it? Oh, yes, he can. He can make it work perfectly. He gets through on both Kuda and Jonathan Machotsi and onto the brakes into G&H Transport Corner. He's made it stick. The 2 Volkswagen Driving Academy boys had no answer there to Jana van der Westhuizen. Great driving from the Cape Town man. Ethan van Heerden now looks to go on the attack into turn 1. Can he make that stick? That might be a bit difficult. Hang on a second. Devon Robertson running wide. That just shows that all of a sudden there might be a chink in the armor there for Robertson. It's the first time we've seen him make a mistake. He has had almost pin-perfect precision entire weekend, and now a slightly running wide car there from the Signature Motorsport team could be a concern. Jean Cabell will be looking to capitalize on that, that is for sure. Look at Ethan Van Heerden now, looking to try and come back on Jano. Goes around the outside. Oh, there's a bit of battle scars there in the background of one of the Volkswagen Motorsport cars, and here we go again. Van Heerden sideways. He's on the dirt. He's out of shape, and wow, just misses out on Justin Oates. Oates doing a great job to avoid the spinning car, but nearly got tagged in the process. This is Kuda Vazuri's point of view. You can see Jano just helping Ethan out there with a little tag on the back. Ethan gets out of shape, and it's win-win here for Kuda. Kuda sneaks up on the inside of Jano, looks in the rearview mirrors, and you'll just see the chaos and carnage behind him. Fortunately, all those cars got back on track, but what a big moment there in turn 4. Poseidon Note under pressure now as Tasman Pepper looks to close in. So does Le Reserve. Le Reserve is the first of those two blue cars, and you can see Le Reserve looking to squeeze ahead. They're on the final lap. Devon Robertson's got to just keep it all together now for one more time. Jean Gerber is right there. So Gerber looking very good at this stage to close things up in terms of the overall championship, but he's definitely going to extend his lead in the Masters. Jeff Kruger also closing things down there at the front end and becoming a threat for the last 2 rounds of this Engen Volkswagen Championship. This is Jean's point of view. It's just too far up the road, I think, to close in on Devon Robertson, particularly when he's in this kind of mood. He's going to have an absolutely perfect day, and that is just a great job there from Devon Robertson, considering the last time we came here and all the chaos that happened between both John and him. Poseidon Note still under some pressure though. Le Reserve looking to maybe just make up one more position as they get to the top of the hill. He's on the inside and he's close enough. No, but Poseidon Note just outbreaks him. Keeps it all together. Oh, Le Reserve helps him out. Poseidon Note sent into the kitty litter. Darren Oates squeezes through, so does Tasman, but I think they may have a little chat about that one. Sean Le Reserve coming very close and tapping Clinton Poseidon Note in turn 5. They come screaming through. The Pie-End car has had the perfect weekend. That's 3 wins out of 3 starts. It's 3 perfect practices and the Super Pole and the main pole going to Devon Robertson. What a drive from an ex-champion looking to take another championship in the Engen Volkswagen Cup. Across the line, eventually, it was just Sean Le Reserve beating Darren Oates and his teammate Tasman Pepper. Have a look at this though. This is Le Reserve's point of view. Yes, a little overzealous. Tags Clinton Poseidon Note and puts him in the dirt. Let's see if that is going to stand. Poseidon Note's point of view. Oh yeah, nothing for him to do other than try and catch the car. Well done, young man. Great job, and considering the fact that you were so ill, he had a super weekend. So, overall standings on race number 3, it's Robertson from Gerber. He's the first master. Jeff Kruger in 3rd place ahead of Reserve, 2nd of the Masters. Oates, Pepper, Poseidon Note, and Shorter. In the championship, it's Devon Robertson with Jean Gerber closing. But look at Clinton Poseidon Note now. He's dropped to 3rd. Jeff Kruger is not too far down the road, and Le Reserve in 5th.
Clinton, 2 good races and not such a good 3rd race.
Yeah, this morning it started with the tummy bug and then we were almost late for practice, and beginning of almost every race I threw up, and yeah, the first race went well, got a 2nd, just couldn't keep up with Devon, his pace was too good. Second race, his pace was phenomenal. It's going to be tough to get him in the next round. And then the 3rd race I got taken out by Sean coming up there into turn 5. So now I think John's ahead of me in the championship, but we have to see what happens the next round.
Devon, a dream weekend for you. 3 poles, 3 victories.
It's a weekend doesn't happen very often. As you say, we quality pole, Super Pole, we quality pole, 3 race wins, 3 fastest laps. I don't think you'll get any better weekend than this, and no damage on the car. My Pay-In Polo performed faultlessly the whole weekend, and I'd just like to say thanks to Signature Motorsport for an absolutely awesome car.
All the action at round 6 blew up in a big way.
And I looked through there.
That's exactly where you look. But we're looking forward to the next round of action. That's at the Killarney Raceway down in Cape Town on the 9th of September. Come and join us for all the action in the Engen Volkswagen Cup. All this round 6 action of the Volkswagen Cup is proudly brought to you by Engen Primax Unleaded, Volkswagen Motorsport,